Hello, everyone, and welcome to the moon phase reading. I have to apologize. This is coming out several days late. I apologize for that. It was the holidays. I did not have a chance to have my setup ready to go. There was a lot happening as we got through the new moon and we got through the new year. And so, promise to be better in 2025. It's actually one of my resolutions. You're going to see a lot of action and motion on this channel. So, look forward to that, I hope. But let's get into the reading. This is for the new moon period. Now, again, I want to stress, this isn't for the actual period of the new moon. This is for the period after the new moon, leading up to the full moon on January 13th. And that's an important note. So it's not so much the new moon energies, it's what we do after those new moon energies have kicked off. What do we need to look forward to? What are we looking at magical weather-wise as we move through this incredibly important period of the first lunar cycle? So the full moon, this new moon and full moon is the first full moon of 2025. And what seeds have you planted? As I talked about in the previous reading, leading up to the new moon, it was going to be incredibly important that solstice and the new moon period. So I hope everybody had a wonderful period of time in that and was able to get some seeds planted and to get some idea of what they wanted to do with their new life that was waiting for them in 2025. And there is definitely a lot of a vibe of good positive energy for 2025, but it's going to be based on how you focus it. Okay. More on that maybe in another video. Right now, let's get into this. These are the Angel and Ancestors cards. We will pull those here in at the very end. Right now, I'm going to use the Green Witch Tarot. I've already shuffled these once. We're going to shuffle them one more time. And then I'm going to pick cards with the pendulum, 3 cards, and we're going to get into what we need to know moving from this period of time, just a few days after the new year, and as we go towards January 13th and that full moon that's coming up on that Monday, first full moon. What do we need to be ready for as far as magical weather, affirmations, prayer, manifestation? We're going to cut there and let's go. All right. Okay, there's our third and final card for the reading. Let's see what is coming up for all of us. All right, here we go. 4 of Chalices. Okay, this is about like thinking that the best is over. This is emotional. This is an emotional status of not seeing the benefit of this coming year. 3 of Pentacles. We had 3 of Pentacles in another recent moon phase reading that was about instruction and doing the best work you can and moving forward in that best work and being handed this. As a matter of fact, I think it was just the last reading. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Okay, all right. And finally, okay, the Emperor or Cernunnos or the Horned God. This is all about handling the things you need to do, the physical aspects. That the Emperor card is very much about someone who gets stuff done, who has the ability to network and interact, in this case, interact with the natural world and plan and delegate and make plans, hunt down what you want, hunt down what you desire, to track it down, to work with that connection with the natural world to help you find what you need to track down. So for the new moon, what I'm getting pretty succinctly is that there might be a sense of 2025 being a problem. This little dragonfly here, I don't know if you can see it in the card, but there's a little dragonfly here, and it really catches my eye. It's like dragonfly is always a sense of hope for me and inspiration about magic, about really cool things and beautiful things in nature that are small and fast moving, almost fairy-like. Actually, not almost, they're very fairy-like, right? And it's kind of buzzing around this woman's head, and she just doesn't care. She's got some beautiful plants here. There's somebody coming, showing her this cup, this full cup of like, hey, look at this great cup. And she's looking at her 3 empty ones, and she just doesn't care. That is what we want to avoid leading up to this full moon. Because if you put energy into these 3 cups and the emptiness of these 3 cups, that's what's going to start working against you after this first lunar cycle. So you have to be very careful about that. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is all about doing the best job you can. It's almost like an apprenticeship or getting started with something that you've always wanted to do, a craft, an art, an expression, a way you express yourself, perhaps a new way of manifesting you're looking into. Something has come up for you through this past holiday season, through the new year, that you want to take on. And this card is saying, take it on. Okay. Also, because it is very directly linked to the other phase readings. So this is in its central position in the card spread. So it's very important. Okay. It's very important that if there is a magical practice or even a craft, knitting, painting, drawing, sketching, journaling, anything that writing, anything that singing, sorry, I could go on and on. Anything that you are feeling pulled towards doing, you need to go ahead and accept the instruction, accept what you need to do to move forward. Because this is a major force moving into the full moon, and Cernunnos and the horned god, the green man, is a very powerful emperor energy, very young, very direct, and will get things done. And if you focus on that and focus on this energy here, and not this forlorn, everything's going poorly, that's what's going to help decide what track you start this year off with. And there's more on that, because I've been given some downloads over the holidays that I really do want to share. I'll try and talk about those in another video, but it's all about how you look at events happening around you and worldly events, news events, personal events. It's about how you decide how you want to put your energy towards those things. That is this card, like summed up really well, and that emotionality that can come with kind of falling into, well, it's not as good as it could have been, or that drink was really good, but I'll never have another one. You know, the sparkling spring water, we'll say, in this cup is so delicious. It was so good. Oh, it was so good, and it'll never happen again. And you're not paying attention to the information telling you that it's right at your door. You just have to turn around. You have to change your perspective. So this is a lot about changing your perspective and being willing to start something new with the energy of the Emperor, to move forward into a positive energy and to step forward into and be willing. It's very courageous to take on the role of an apprentice, right? It's very courageous, very brave to step into something you don't know about, that you could fail at. You will fail at, but you have guidance. This feels like a spirit guide. This feels like the spirit guides, your spirit team, your angels, your protectors. They're here to help you right now as you get towards that full moon. So the full moon looks to be some pretty good stuff, okay? And it's going to set the tone, and this kind of goes without saying, but it will set the tone for the rest of the year. So make sure you kind of focus on that as we head towards Imbolc, right? All right. Is there anything else? So there's a 4 here, 3, and then the Emperor is a 4, right? So the connection there that I see and I feel really strongly about, 4 is about stability and strength. And it's 4, these two cards are connected because this is the center part. This is what you're going to start. This is what you want to do. Pick one resolution that is based on your magical craft or your spiritual craft or your connection to the higher realms. Whatever path you follow, find something that you want to focus on and forget the negative thoughts. Forget those and let this energy, this Emperor energy, and this connection to nature and this connection to the world around you that isn't on video, that isn't on your phone, that isn't digital, but the real world. How can you interact with that, with your new found love or interest or push that you're getting to step into something? This isn't quite the Fool card I'm getting, but it's something that has come from your work over the past few moon phases. Okay. Yeah, it's all about masterfully working on what you want, on your manifestation. Okay. Let's pull an Angels and Ancestors card for punctuation, and then we will be done. And this time, I am not going to use the pendulum. We are just going to pull a card, unless one decides to flip out here, which I usually don't do. It usually doesn't happen. I don't know why. All right, let's go here. And our card is Stag. Trust and thrive, my friends. Trust and thrive. This is all about being that connection to the natural world, that connection to spirit, trusting it and focusing on the cups that are coming in your door, not the cups that are empty on your table. Okay? How cool is that? How cool is that? I love it. Happy Stag full moon. I know it's the wolf moon coming up, but happy Stag Carnunos full moon. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave them down below. I love to hear from people. I will respond as quickly as I can. I have made several New Year's resolutions that I'm very happy and excited to share with you about this channel and about what I am doing moving forward into 2025 with this space. So stay tuned. But leave a like for sure. Subscribe if you want to see more readings and see what I'm about to do with this channel for 2025. And you can always reach me at alongadifferentpath@gmail.com. I do remote readings via digital. I can do a couple different types of readings. Reach out to me on the email and I can work with you there. You can also find me on Instagram. That's all down below. I hope everybody's new year has been good, has been solid, has been wonderful. And that if it's not, I hope you've had the chance to take care of yourself, have time to recover, and to rejuvenate yourself for the coming 2025. Blessings to all of you, and I will see you in the next one, which shouldn't be too long from now. Peace and strength.